Today I want to talk about imposter syndrome because it's something that I have definitely struggled with throughout my career. What is it, and more importantly, how do you overcome it? Imposter syndrome, and I'm talking about imposter syndrome at work, is when you feel like you are not good enough and that you don't deserve to be where you are. If you do something well, you think, I just got lucky, or it's so easy that anyone could have done it. Worst of all, you spend a lot of time freaking out because you are positive that it's only a matter of time before people find out that you're a fraud. I felt imposter syndrome big time when I was at the law firm. It was my first real grown-up job, and I was really overwhelmed because I had no idea what I was doing. And with each year that passed, and as I made more money and I got more responsibilities, I became convinced that sooner or later, my manager, my clients, my colleagues were all going to find out that I'm really not that smart. And what's crazy is even if there's all this evidence to the contrary and you have all of these great supporters in your life building you up, you still feel like you're an idiot and that you're an imposter. So what can we do to combat this? The first thing to recognize is that you're not alone. Studies show that 70% of people will suffer from imposter syndrome at some point in their career. We're all scared. We're all faking it. Some of us are just better at faking it than others. Secondly, not only are you not alone, but you're in great company. High achievers are the ones that suffer from imposter syndrome. Unmotivated people with zero ambition are not the ones sitting at home freaking out that they're not good enough. It's the people with big dreams and usually perfectionists who want to excel. And if you're someone with big dreams who wants to grow and excel, then I'm also willing to bet that you have a killer work ethic and that you want to grow and learn. So you should be comforted by the fact that those types of people are already primed for success. One of the best ways to overcome imposter syndrome is to surround yourself with people who believe in you and who force you to rise to the challenge. I told you I had imposter syndrome as a lawyer, and now that I'm moving into a new non-legal role, I still suffered from imposter syndrome because I wasn't sure if I could handle this non-legal role. I'm lucky enough to have a manager who believes in me and who said, no, I chose you specifically because I know you can rock this role. You're gonna do great. Having a sponsor who has my back has made such a difference. But having a sponsor is not nearly as important as you believing in yourself and talking yourself up. In one of my videos, I talk about writing down your wins at the end of each year. And the reason that I strongly encourage you to do this is that when you own your success, first off, it feels great. But more importantly, you are training your brain to know that these wins matter and that you are now capable of repeating that success. The bottom line is you're a badass. The biggest argument that I have for defeating imposter syndrome is that I am tired of feeling like an imposter. I have way too many things that I want to do with my life, and I just want to go for it, whether I'm ready or not. We do ourselves such a disservice by talking down to ourselves. To paraphrase Marianne Williamson, our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate, it's that we're powerful beyond measure. We think to ourselves, who are we to be brilliant, talented, and fabulous, when actually, who are we not to be? We all, or at least 70% of us, are going to face imposter syndrome at some point in our career. I hope that going forward, you'll now recognize when you're doing it and you'll call yourself out on it.